Typhoon Koinu, also known as Jenny in the Philippines, has re-intensified a bit over the last few hours. It's really hit this pocket of warm water, starting to overcome that dry air and the shear coming in from the north. And you can see in the last few frames here, watch as we go ahead over the course of 12 hours. That moisture and that convection wraps up into that center of circulation, and then that deep low-level center starts to re-emerge here. Now, right now, this storm system is holding winds at about 155 kilometers per hour, sustained according to JMA, expected to come on shore as we go ahead through our Wednesday evening into Thursday morning, impacting southeastern Taiwan with these damaging winds, but also the heavy rainfall. That is still the main threat out here with this storm system as it kicks on by. Let's zoom right in. Here's some of the impacts here by Wednesday afternoon. You got those winds wrapping in around, just hitting the east coast of Taiwan. Also some inflow still impacting parts of Ilocos in northwestern Luzon, and of course across the Batanes Islands as well throughout the day here on Wednesday as it kicks on the southern coast. Taitung County going to be one of the biggest impacts there. And then watch as this pulls further towards the west, impacting Guangdong and eventually over towards Hong Kong by late week, heading over towards Saturday and into Sunday. So going to be a messy week ahead for our friends out here in Hong Kong. And here you see some of that rainfall outlook as well. Look at the visible satellite imagery on this storm. So this is actually infrared. It looks like a visible. Ooh, look at that eye just towards the east of Lanyu. Still off the southeast coast of Taiwan. Have some of that inflow wrapping and around, impacting the northern coast of the Philippines. But this is just the outer rain bands. That core of the storm really going to be running on shore here, as I mentioned, Wednesday afternoon into Taiwan. But already the outer core right in there, those winds are going to be picking up here in the near future. But boy, look at that. This satellite imagery really shows you, despite that shear in the northern periphery, this still has that buzzsaw shape, the outflow down towards the south and towards the southwest, southeast. I mean, just has all of those visible signs for an intense storm system. And even Dvorak analysis showed a little bit of weakening. Now it's starting to re-intensify as it pulls off here more towards the west. So a dangerous storm system in the forecast for our friends out here across southeastern Taiwan. Also note that river of moisture is still coming in, bringing some additional showers through the rest of the week, even into Manila as our storm system pulls away there as well. So we got a flood threat, of course, in Taiwan, but still adverse effects into west coast of the Philippines and eventually out here in the southeastern areas of China. Take a look at this. This is the ECMWF showing another storm system over the weekend out here in the Philippine Sea. The SpaghettiOs, let's take a look at that. You know I like using the SpaghettiOs. If you're new, you're probably thinking, what is this guy talking about? SpaghettiOs? I know he's a white crazy American here who likes Campbell's soup and all that, but no, SpaghettiOs are the ensemble members within the GFS or the ECMWF. Basically, all these ensembles are averaged, and it shows you kind of with the model output, those pretty graphics. But I like to show them because it shows you confidence. And this is the GFS showing confidently by the 12th to the 13th, all the members are showing something out here in the Philippine Sea. Now, most of them pull this off towards the north and eventually have it recurve, so it doesn't hit the Philippines or Taiwan. But the big thing is that it is showing some sort of development. So if we go back to this, all those are averaged together by Sunday into Monday, and this is the operational output that we're often talking about. So kind of something interesting if we're looking well ahead into next week. Yeah, thought that was pretty cool. Anyways, this storm system's still a dangerous one out here as it nears the coast of Taiwan. I hope everybody is staying safe. You are being smart. If you are put under an evacuation advisory or warning or anything like that, be sure to follow those orders. Have that emergency kit ready to go, everything like that, guys. It's like real talk, me and you right here. Be smart, because this one is a potent one. And I know we just had a storm in Taiwan, but it's been 6 years since the one prior to that, a full-on typhoon. So hopefully everybody still takes this seriously. You guys are used to them. I get that. Especially in the Philippines, like 20 a year. But sometimes that can lead you into a false sense of security when it still could be pretty serious. Anyways, big thanks for everybody who continues to support this channel. I'm never going to put the stuff behind a paywall, but your support, your help, it means a lot, and it goes a long way with keeping these graphics updated and keeping everything working on this channel as well. Huge thanks to everybody up here, our Patreon members, our Super Typhoons, $10 a month or more. Yeah, you guys are a huge help. Anyways, that's all for today. If you guys have any questions, comments, or suggestions, as always, comment here, hit that like button, please subscribe, and number one thing is stay safe out there. Have a good day.